Let's take a look at crude, which is on a move right now. So recall, here's that. This to me is the defining kind of line, if you will, in the sand. Crosses all those highs. We've now broken it. If you get back there, I'd call it resistance again. Oops. But yeah, I mean, just a beauty. We had that drop off the highs. We had 618 retrace, and here we are again, and getting that back towards the lows. So I would put resistance back here, right, at about 100, 100 to 101. And let's just call this lower for now with that 101 as resistance. Okay, now remember this. Wait a minute, did I look at the wrong chart? Hold on. Here we go. So remember this one from, we called this at the time. We looked at this chart and I was like, this is pretty crazy. But you had the same slope, the same line that nailed the Gulf War high, also hit the Russian-Ukraine war high. And that's how oil trades. And again, what did I say early in the webinar? We were talking about the dollar, right? And saying, you know, how the trend goes while it doesn't make any sense and people question it. Once it becomes totally obvious, that's when it reverses. I mean, this is a great example of that. Oil is going higher for, you know, over a year. And then war breaks out and then it tops, right, when that happens. So, I mean, banks were tripping over themselves to raise their targets to, like, you know, 150 or whatever. You know, it's like we trade 130 and banks were like, oh, now it's going to 150. Well, where were you when it was trading like at 100, at 40, right? So that's classic market behavior, and it happens all the time. I don't know. It's very useful. Just be aware of that. You know, again, the dollar right now, which I have technical reasons why I want to fade this dollar move, but I really would love, like, the nail in the coffin would be to get, you know, banks, you know, raising their dollar DXY, whatever, you know, targets to this and that, and, you know, lowering their euro targets to this and that, when we've been trading lower for over a year and, you know, they haven't done much about it. So I don't know. That's the capitulation that you want to see. Before I wrap up here, sorry, I'm back. I want to remind everybody that we are looking for traders at Scandinavian Capital Markets. So if you go to, I'll just share the screen here again, but if you go to Scandinavian Markets /get funded, you will see our, you can check out our information about our prop trading program. Basically, you know, the goal is to become a money manager with us. There is, of course, an assessment test that must be passed. There is no time, you know, requirement in order to do that, like some other places that run these programs. You know, you don't have to do it within a week or a month or whatever, right? That's not how the market, you're trading on the market's time. So you don't have to do any, you know, stupid forced trades. So yeah, come, you know, check this out, scandinavianmarkets.com/get funded, and come trade with us. start your journey to become a money manager.